Welcome to the Information Communication and Technology, ICT, and in this series, we break down every chapter, topic by topic, to give you crystal clear concepts and exam-ready notes. Complete syllabus revision on Information Communication and Technology, ICT, in one video for EMRS/KVS/NVS/TGT/PGT/UGCnet/SLET etc. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Zig Ziglar Information and Communication Technology, ICT, the unit is designed to test your general awareness and knowledge in the following areas: ICT, general abbreviations and terminology. This includes understanding the meaning of common abbreviations and terms used in the context of computers, the Internet, and digital technology, e.g., RAM, ROM, CPU, URL, HTML, PDF, etc. Basics of Internet, intranet, email, audio and video conferencing. Internet, basic concepts, protocols, like HTTP, IP, web browsers, search engines. Intranet, understanding the concept and its difference from the Internet. Email, basics of sending/receiving, components, and associated terminology. Audio and video conferencing, understanding the technology and its applications. Digital initiatives in higher education. This is a very important and often updated section. It covers various government initiatives and platforms that use ICT to promote higher education in India. Key examples often include SWAYAM, Study Webs of Active Learning for Young Aspiring Minds, SWAYAM Prabha, a group of DTH channels for educational content, National Digital Library, NDLI, ePathshala/EPG Pathshala MOOCs, Massive Open Online Courses, NPTEL, National Program on Technology Enhanced Learning, ICT in Governance. Understanding the role and application of ICT in government services and administration, e-governance. Concepts like e-governance models and their impact. Introduction to Information and Communication Technology, ICT. Core purpose and value of ICT in education. Communication, facilitates contact with students, email, discussion groups, news groups. Curriculum enhancement, improves the existing curriculum, not just a self-standing subject. Professional development, a key tool for teachers' ongoing training and career advancement. Essential skills, ICT literacy is an essential skill, like the use of a calculator. How the Internet enhances the teaching process. Content management, manage, edit, and update course materials easily. Quality and variety, allows for the introduction of variety and improvement of quality in assigned activities. Motivation, helps students overcome boredom and short attention spans by moving from passive reception of information to active, varied learning methods, e.g., hypertext. Information access, provides a vast and diverse avenue for finding information relevant to educational activities, going beyond traditional, limited sources. Benefits of ICT for general education. Communication bridge, overcomes geographical and temporal barriers, enables student-to-student and student-to-resource communication globally. Diverse perspectives, exposes students to different perspectives and shades of meaning. Benefits for home and homework. Parental access, parents can check student progress, confirm homework, and monitor performance via the web. Structured learning, allows students to progress from simpler to more challenging activities, hyperlinks on web pages. Self-paced learning, students can participate at any time or place, offering flexibility for those with constraints like time or location. Advantages of students using ICT for learning. Personalized learning, provides students with tools they need to discover and own knowledge. Resource access, find files, notes, templates, and information necessary for long-term memory. Key factor, motivation is a primary advantage, driving the learning process. ICT in education. These notes are derived from the second page of the document and focus on the advanced benefits and critical challenges/disadvantages of using ICT, Internet, in a professional educational context. Advantages of using the Internet. Motivation and engagement, acts as a powerful motivating tool for students. Enhances learning through multimedia, entertainment, and enthusiastic resources. Fast communication and collaboration, promotes fast communication across geographical boundaries. Facilitates collaborative projects with students from different states/countries, creating a unique learning experience. Cooperative learning, facilitates cooperative learning, encourages dialogue, and creates a more engaging classroom environment, e.g., using listserv for class discussions. Locating research materials, provides abundant research materials and library resources beyond what the school can offer. Acquiring varied writing skills, students develop hypertext skills and experience in nonlinear writing formats, preparing them to write for a web-based audience. Disadvantages and challenges. 1. Plagiarism. The ease of copying and pasting leads to rampant submission of term papers copied directly from the internet. Mitigation. The need for online services like plagiarism.org to minimize this issue. 2. Student privacy. Students may be exposed to privacy risks from marketers and others who can easily get information. Action needed. Parents and teachers must supervise students' online activities. 3. Low-income hazards. The digital divide. A significant portion of low-income and minority students lack access to computers/internet at home. This creates a social and economic disadvantage, requiring schools to keep computer labs open longer to provide necessary study time. 4. Preparation time. It takes significant time for teachers to effectively use the net, including designing lessons, planning activities, and selecting appropriate content. Administrative and pedagogical responsibilities. Administrative duties, staff/school. The Internet introduces new administrative demands on the staff and school system. Requires the development of acceptable use policy, training, evaluation criteria, and addressing parental concerns. Conclusion. Key to success. The Internet is a valuable resource, but its successful integration depends on a balanced approach. Teachers and students must be technologically efficient. Cooperation and mutual understanding between all stakeholders are vital. Essential ICT terminology for educators. Components and hardware acronyms. These relate to the physical parts and internal workings of a computer system, AGP, accelerated graphic port PC, personal computer BIOS, basic input and output system HDD, hard disk drive PCI, peripheral component interconnect USB, universal serial bus VGA, visual graphic adapter DVD, digital versatile disk, or digital video disk, ROM, read-only memory RAM, random access memory SIM, subscriber. Identity module DIMMs, dual inline memory module. Networking and communication acronyms. These refer to how computers connect and share information. MAN, Metropolitan Area Network WAN, Wide Area Network LAN, Local Area Network ISP, Internet Service Provider CAI, Computer Area Network CAN, Campus Area Network PAN, Personal Area Network Software, Data and System acronyms. These relate to operating systems, data management, and storage/retrieval. UNIVAC, Universal. Automatic Computer GUI, Graphic User Interface EBCDIC, Extended Binary Coded Decimal Interchange Code EPROM/EPROM, Electrically Erasable/Alterable Programmable Read-Only Memory CPU, Central Processing Unit OS, Operating System ALU, Arithmetic and Logic Unit CD, Compact Disk VDU, Visual Display Unit DBMS, Database Management System SQL, Structured Query Language DDS, Data-Driven System CMOS, Complementary Metal Oxide Semiconductor CISC, Complex Instruction Set. Computer CAD, Computer-Aided Design CMO, Command DRAC, Electronic Dialogue Storage Automatic Computer MAC, Media Access Control DIR, Directory General ICT and technical acronyms. These cover broader concepts, fields, and older technologies. ICT, Information Communication Technology PROM, Programmable Read-Only Memory URL, Uniform Resource Locator IDF, Integrated Drive Electronics Fortran, Formula Translator MOS, Metallic Semiconductor ATM, Asynchronous Transfer Mode. Likely automated teller machine is irrelevant here, so use the technical one. GHz, gigahertz SDI, serial data transmission ENIAC, electronic number integrator and calculator IC, integrated circuit LSIC, large-scale integrated circuit GIGO, garbage in garbage out data and display technologies PDF, portable document format displays files in a format that's ready for viewing and printing. HTML, hypertext markup language, the fundamental code used to create web pages. VGA/VDU, video graphics array/visual display unit, components responsible for what you see on your monitor. WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get, a feature ensuring the printout exactly matches what is seen on the screen. VRML, virtual reality markup language, allows the display of 3D images. Internet and Networking Protocols HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, a set of instructions for the software that controls the movement of files on the Internet. IP, Internet Protocol, a set of rules governing the way data is sent between systems connected to the Internet. TCP, Transmission Control Protocol, works with IP to ensure reliable data transmission. URL, Uniform Resource Locator, the complete address or path to a certain file on the World Wide Web. ISP, Internet Service Provider, the company that provides Internet service, connecting your computer to the network. LAN, Local Area Network, servers that connect your computer to others in a specific geographical area. VPN, Virtual Private Network, provides a private, secure connection over a public network. FTP, File Transfer Protocol, allows the transfer of files between computers using the Internet. PPP, Point-to-Point Protocol, rules that allow your computer to use the Internet protocols using a phone line and modem. Core hardware and system components. BIOS, basic input-output system instructions on a chip that controls the computer, telling it what operations to perform when it turns on. CPU, Central Processing Unit, the core component that performs the computer's brain functions. RAM, Random Access Memory, the space where programs are temporarily loaded for immediate access. More RAM speeds up performance. ROM, Read-only memory, stores basic instructions that can be read but not altered. USB, Universal Serial Bus, used for communications and power supply to connect peripherals, keyboards, cameras, drives, etc., to the central device. PC, Personal Computer, the generic term for a system, often referring to those made by IBM-compatible manufacturers. Mac, the common name for a computer made by Apple Computer Company. OS, Operating System, the main program that runs a computer and automatically begins when the computer is turned on. Common email/chat shorthand OFFI, are we having fun yet? WIPI, and your point is? G2G, got to go GMTA, great minds think alike. JAF, just for fun. KISS, keep it simple. Stupid. QT, quiet, thought, used when someone says something wrong. Are you okay? Are you okay? SDIT, still in the dark. Tick, tongue-in-cheek. WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get. YYSW, yeah sure whatever. ZZZ, sleeping, bored, tired. Essential computer acronyms. PIM, Personal Information Manager. PDF, Portable Document Format. SIM, Subscriber Identity Module. ATM, Automated Teller Machine. EC, Indian Financial System Code. Google, Global Organization of Oriented Group. Language of Earth, a retrospective/historical definition, though primarily known as the search engine. UNIVS, Universal Mobile Telecommunications System. PMI, Permanent Account Number. ESN, Electronic Serial Number. UPS, Uninterruptible Power Supply. HDMI, High Definition Multimedia Interface. PIC, Picture per Clock. Networking, Data and Display Technology. FSI, Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. Note, an administrative body, not a tech term, but listed in the original text. Wi-Fi, Wireless Fidelity Window, Wide Interactive Network Development. 4. Office Work Solution. VITRIS, Vital Information Resources. Under Siege. Mold, Active Matrix Organic Light Emitting Diode. OLED, Organic Light Emitting Diode. IMEI, International Mobile Equipment Identity. VPN, Virtual Private Network. APN, Access Point Name. LED, Light Emitting Diode DLNA, Digital Living Network Alliance RAM, Random Access Memory ROM, Read-Only Memory VGA, Video Graphics Array QVGA, Quarter Video Graphics Array WVGA, Wide Video Graphics Array WXGA, Widescreen Extended Graphics Array USB, Universal Serial Bus WLAN, Wireless/Local Area Network SLCD, Liquid Crystal Displays DPA, High-Speed Downlink Packet Access SUPA, High-Speed Uplink Packet Access HSPA, High-Speed Packet Access GPRS, General Packet Radio Service Edge, Enhanced Data Rates for Global Evolution NFC, Near-Field Communication OTG, On-the-Go SLCD, Super Liquid Crystal Display Key Networking and Data Acronyms OS, Operating System SNS, Social Network Service HSSPOF, High Spot, likely a variant of Single Point of Failure, POI, Point of Interest GPS, Global Positioning System *DVM, Digital Video Disc DTP, Desktop Publishing OVEL, Optical Neural Valid Engine OV, Ohio Video Initiative CDMA, Code Division Multiple Access UCMA, Wideband Code Division Multiple Access GSM, Global System for Mobile Communications DIVA, Digital Internet Video Access EPK, Encrypted Public Key J2ME, Java 2 Micro Edition SBS, Installation Source Dell, Digital Electronic Link Library Acer, Acquisition Collaboration Experimentation Reflection RRs, Really Simplification TFT, Thin Film Transistor AMR, Adaptive Multirate GMIG, Moving Pictures Experts Group IVRS, Interactive Voice Response System HP, Hewlett-Packard Core Web Concepts Defined 1. Browser. A www browser is a software on your computer that allows you to access the World Wide Web. Examples include Netscape Navigator and Microsoft Internet Explorer. Requires a connection to the Internet, either directly, through a telephone line/modem, or via a router and a high-speed data line. 2. Hypertext and hypermedia. Hypertext is text that contains electronic links to other text documents. Hypermedia includes documents that contain more than just text, such as pictures, sounds, animations, and videos, all linked together. 3. HTML, Hypertext Markup Language, a set of commands used to create World Wide Web documents. The commands allow the user to define parts of the document, e.g., margins, headings, paragraphs, bold/italic text. Also allows you to insert images, sounds, animations, and links to other documents. URL, Uniform Resource Locator. Links between documents are achieved using an addressing scheme. Identifies the protocol, host computer name, directory path, and file name of an item. Example, http://oregonstate.edu/mainpage.html. http, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, the protocol used to transfer hypertext or hypermedia documents over the web. Home page, a home page is the starting point or main page for information at a website. Clients and servers, a computer with a web browser is called a client. A computer that provides information to others is called a server. Servers require special software to deliver web documents. The nature of the Internet definition, defined as an information superhighway providing access to information over the web. Global scale, it is a worldwide global system of interconnected computer networks. Standardization, it uses the Standard Internet Protocol, TCP/IP. Addressing, every computer is identified by a unique IP address, a set of numbers like 172.22.33.114. DNS, Domain Name System, a special computer that uses names, e.g., www.tutorialspoint.com, to identify the numerical IP address, making it user-friendly. Evolution, the ARPANET Foundation. Origin, the concept of the Internet originated in 1969. Initial developer, developed by the Advanced Research Project Agency Network, ARPANET. Funding, ARPANET was funded and developed by the United States Department of Defense. Basic purpose, to provide communication among various bodies of government. Topology, initially formed by only 4 nodes, formerly called hosts. Global expansion, 1972 ARPANET spread across the globe with 75 nodes. Modern expansion, over time, the invention of new technologies, like TCP/IP, browsers, scripting languages, etc., provided a medium to publish and access information over the web. The Internet, advantages and challenges. Internet advantages. The Internet acts as a medium for communication, information, entertainment, and service delivery across remote locations. 1. Communication and social networking allows users to communicate with people sitting at remote locations. Various social networking sites available: Facebook, Twitter, Yahoo, Google+, Orkut, Flickr, MySpace. 2. Information access can be searched for any kind of information using a search engine. Covers diverse topics: technology, health and science, social studies, geographical information, etc. 3. Entertainment and services serves as a source of entertainment, online television and online games, songs and videos. Social networking apps. Facilitates various essential services, internet banking and matrimonial services. Online shopping and online ticket booking. Online bill payment and data sharing. Email. 4. Electronic commerce, e-commerce, provides the concept of electronic commerce, allowing business deals to be conducted on electronic systems. Internet disadvantages. The Internet, despite being a powerful information source, has certain risks and drawbacks: threat to personal information, risk of sensitive personal data being compromised or misused. Spamming, unwanted or unsolicited electronic messages, often advertisements. Cybercrime, illegal activities conducted using computer networks, such as hacking or financial fraud. Virus attacks, risk of malicious software infecting computer systems and causing damage or data loss. Data security risks, high chance of losing personal information, name, address, credit card number. Requires being very careful while sharing such information, only use credit cards through authenticated sites. Spamming, corresponds to the unwanted emails in bulk, leading to obstruction of the entire system. Virus threats, viruses can easily spread to the computer, leading to system crash or the deletion of important data. Inappropriate content, exposure to sites that can affect the children's healthy mental life. Misinformation, various websites do not provide the authenticated information, leading to the spread of misinformation. Intranet, definition and structure. Definition, defined as a private network of computers within an organization with its own server and firewall. Scope, PCs on the intranet are not available to the outside world of the Internet. Ownership, the intranet is owned by the company or organization itself. Identification, each computer in the intranet is identified by a unique IP address. Benefits of the intranet. Intranet is highly efficient and reliable, benefiting cost-effectiveness, security, productivity, and collaboration. Communication, offers easy and cheap communication within an organization, e.g., using chat, email, or blogs. Time saving, information is shared in real time. Collaboration, information is distributed based on user authorization, resulting in enhanced teamwork. Can be accessed by all authorized users, regardless of location. Platform independency, can connect computers and other devices with different architectures. Cost effective, printing. Employees can view data and documents using a browser rather than printing them, which reduces duplicating copies and lowers costs. Advanced intranet benefits. Workforce productivity, data is available anytime and can be accessed using the company workstation. This helps employees work faster and more efficiently. Business management, makes it possible to deploy applications that support business operations, e.g., HR, finance. Security, shared information is accessible only within the organization, minimizing the chance of data theft. Access is strictly limited to specific users. Targeting specific users, the intranet targets specific users, allowing the organization to know exactly whom they are interacting with. Immediate updates: any changes made to information are immediately reflected to all users. Intranet applications: intranet applications are accessed through a web browser but reside on the local server, unlike internet applications which reside on a remote server. Key application types include: document publication applications, allows publishing documents like manuals, software guides, and employee policies to the workforce. Electronic resources applications, offers access to electronic resources such as software applications, templates, and tools shared across the network. Support for Internet applications, provides necessary support structures for Internet-facing tools. Interactive publication applications, supports interactive content, likely for training or collaboration. Intranet issues and concerns: while beneficial, the intranet presents several challenges: management concerns, potential for misuse and misleading information, hidden complexity in managing the system, risk of the system evolving into chaos without proper governance, security concerns, risk of unauthorized access if controls are weak, susceptibility to denial of service, DOS, attacks, danger of packet sniffing, interception of data packets, productivity concerns, information overload lowers productivity, users setting up their own web pages without oversight, overabundance of information makes finding the right data difficult. Intranet applications: interactive communication, supports email and chat for communication among employees. Support for Internet applications, provides an environment to deploy and test applications before placing them on the public Internet. Feature: intranet, Internet network scope, localized network, worldwide network access. Doesn't have access to the Internet, has access to the Internet. Cost: more expensive, less expensive. Security: more safe, less safe. Reliability: more reliability, less reliability. Extranet. Definition and purpose. Definition: extranet is an extension of the intranet that allows the organization to connect to outsiders in a controlled and secure manner. Purpose: helps connect businesses with their customers and suppliers, facilitating work in a collaborative manner. Secure implementation via VPN. Extranet is typically implemented using a virtual private network, VPN, because it requires a high level of information security over the public Internet. VPN function offers a secure, encrypted network within the public Internet infrastructure. *VPN tunneling: the process of the message being sent over the VPN is known as tunneling. Security protocol: VPN uses Internet Protocol Security Architecture, IPsec, protocol to secure transactions. Packet handling: the packet is encapsulated at the boundary of networks in IPsec. Encryption: uses an encryption key to encapsulate packets and IP addresses. Routing: the packet is decrypted only by the IPsec-compliant routers or servers. Extranet secure IP packet structure: the extranet uses an encrypted original IP packet which is secured by adding new IP header, IPsec authentication header, IPsec security header, original IP header, original TCP header. Authentication data. Extranet benefits: the extranet is a successful model for businesses of all sizes, offering specific advantages to employees, suppliers, partners, and customers. For employees, improved sales force effectiveness and increased productivity. Online order entry / tracking and direct online customer support. For customers, reduced time to market for new products. Partner collaboration and improved procurement. Quicker rollouts of services. For suppliers and partners, real-time market intelligence. Improved channel management. Supply chain integration. Ability to deliver sales info to partners. Platform for web-based EDI, electronic data interchange. Extranet issues. 1. Hosting. Option 1, internal host extranet pages on your own server. Requires high bandwidth internet connection and is very costly. Option 2, external host with an internet service provider, ISP. Note: hosting internally also requires additional firewall security due to the complexity and increased workload. 2. Security. the main security issue is the need for additional firewall security if hosting internally, due to the complex security mechanism and increased workload. 3. Accessing issues. Information cannot be accessed without an internet connection, though intranet data remains accessible. 4. Decreased interaction. Increased difficulty in face-to-face interaction, which can result from relying on communication among customers, business partners, and suppliers. Feature extranet-intranet network access can be accessed externally, by partners/customers, cannot be accessed externally. Scope extension of a company's intranet limited to only verified users within a company. Communication limited communication between companies, suppliers, and partners only for communication within a company. 4 categories of Internet services the Internet provides access to a huge amount of information through 4 main types of services: communication services, information retrieval services, web services, World Wide Web, WWW, SN. Service description. 1. Electronic mail, email, used to send electronic messages over the Internet. 2. Telnet, used to log on to a remote computer that is attached to the Internet. 3. Newsgroup, offers a forum for people to discuss topics of common interests. 4. Internet Relay Chat, IRC, allows people from all over the world to communicate in real time. 5. Mailing lists, used to organize groups of Internet users to share common information through email. 6. Internet Telephony, VoIP, allows the Internet users to talk across the Internet to any PC equipped to receive the call. 7. Instant Messaging, offers real-time chat between individuals and groups, e.g., Yahoo Messenger, MSN Messenger. SN. Service description. 1. File Transfer Protocol, FTP, enables the users to transfer files. 2. Archie, a database of public FTP sites and their content, helping to search a file by its name. 3. Gopher, used to search, retrieve, and display documents on remote sites. 4. Very easy rodent-oriented netwide index to computer achieved, Veronica, a search tool that allows access to information resources located on Gopher servers. Web services and www web services allow the exchange of information between applications on the web. They easily interact with each other and are often using the concept of utility computing. World Wide Web, www, definition to be covered in a subsequent section, based on the previous files. World Wide Web, www or W3, the www offers a way to access documents spread over several servers over the Internet. These documents can contain texts, graphics, audio, video, and hyperlinks. Hyperlinks allow users to easily navigate between the documents. Video conferencing definition, a method of communicating by two-way video and audio transmission using telecommunication technologies. Modes of conferencing, point-to-point, connects 2 locations only. Asterisk multi-point, connects more than 2 locations through a multi-point control unit, MCU. Internet Service Providers, ISPs, definition, an ISP is a company offering access to the Internet. Various services offered: Internet access, domain name registration, dial-up access, leased line access. ISP types. ISPs are broadly classified into 6 categories. Access providers provide access via telephone lines, cable, Wi-Fi, or fiber optics. Mailbox providers offer mailbox hosting services, email. Hosting ISPs offer email and web hosting services such as virtual machines and cloud storage. Virtual ISPs offer Internet access via other ISP services. Free ISPs, implied category, often ad-supported, free access, implied category, connection types. There are several ways to connect to the Internet: dial-up connection, ISDN, integrated services, digital network, DSL, digital subscriber line, cable TV Internet connections, satellite Internet connections, wireless Internet connections. Dial-up connection mechanism uses a telephone line to connect a PC to the Internet via a modem. Requirements: requires a setup program. Modem works as an interface between PC and telephone line, and an ISP. Protocols: uses one of the following protocols: Serial Line Internet Protocol, SLIP, Point-to-Point Protocol, PPP, ISDN, Integrated Services Digital Network. Definition: establishes connection using telephone lines that carry digital signals instead of analog signals. Key Services Basic Rate Interface, BRI, Primary Rate Interface, PRI. BRI key points consists of 3 distinct channels on a single ISDN line. 2B, bearer, channels, at 64 kbps each, and 1D, delta or data, channel, 16 kbps. The total data transmission rate of a BRI ISDN is 1.544 Mbps. DSL, Digital Subscriber Line. Definition: a form of broadband connection that uses ordinary telephone lines. Key advantages: offers speeds significantly faster than traditional dial-up. Several DSL variations: asymmetric DSL, ADSL, symmetric DSL, SDSL, high bitrate DSL, HDSL, rate adaptive DSL, RDSL, very high bitrate DSL, VDSL, advanced internet connections DSL, digital subscriber line. Key difference: DSL variants differ based on their upload/download speed, bit transfer rate, and level of service. Setup: uses a DSL modem and often a router to connect multiple computers to the internet via telephone lines. Cable TV Internet Connection Mechanism. Connection is provided through cable TV lines using coaxial cable, which is capable of transferring data at much higher speeds than common telephone lines. Key components: a cable modem is used to access the service, which is provided by the cable operator. The modem has 2 connections, one for internet service and the other for cable TV signals. Performance issue: the data transfer rate depends on the number of users sharing the bandwidth simultaneously. Satellite internet connection speed, offers high-speed connection to the internet. Connection types: 1. One-way connection, can only download data from the satellite. To upload data, a separate dial-up access through an ISP over the telephone line is required. 2. Two-way connection, can download and upload data directly via the satellite. Does not require any dial-up connection. Wireless Internet (TCP) and IP Protocol Wireless Internet Connection Mechanism, uses radio frequency bands to connect to the Internet. Access methods: Internet connection can be obtained via Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. Key technologies: Wi-Fi, based on IEEE 802.11 standards, allowing electronic devices to connect to the Internet. Bluetooth, uses short wavelength radio waves to create a personal area network, PAN. Transmission Control Protocol, TCP, function, a connection-oriented protocol that ensures end-to-end packet delivery. It acts as the backbone for connection. OSI layer, corresponds to the transport layer of the OSI model. Key features: offers, stream data transfer, reliability, efficient flow control, full duplex operation and multiplexing. End-to-end delivery, ensures delivery by sequencing bytes with a forwarding acknowledgement number. No duplicates/missing data, guarantees that the bytes acknowledged aren't expected within a specified time period. Connection-oriented service, 3-way handshake. TCP Process 1 informs TCP Process 2 and gets its approval. TCP Process 1 and TCP Process 2 exchange data in both directions. After data exchange, when buffers on both sides are empty, the 2 TCPs destroy their buffers. TCP services, stream delivery service, sending and receiving buffers, bytes, and segments. Full duplex service and connection-oriented service. Reliable service, ensures data is intact and in order. Internet Protocol, IP, nature: the IP protocol is connectionless and unreliable protocol. Guarantee: it provides no guarantee of successfully transmitting data. Paired protocol: to ensure reliability, IP must be paired with a reliable protocol, like TCP, at the transport layer. Data format: Internet protocol transmits data in the form of a datagram. ICT Essentials, Education, Protocols and Data Transfer. The Internet in Education advantages high motivation and engagement, acts as a powerful tool through multimedia and enthusiastic resources. Fast communication and collaboration, facilitates global projects and fast communication across boundaries. Cooperative learning, encourages dialogue, e.g., using listserv, and creates an engaging classroom environment. Access to research, provides abundant research materials and library resources beyond school capacity. Varied writing skills, students develop hypertext skills and nonlinear writing experience for web-based audiences. Disadvantages and challenges: plagiarism risk, ease of copying and pasting leads to rampant plagiarism, e.g., term papers. Student privacy, students are exposed to privacy risks from marketers, requires parent/teacher supervision. Digital divide, low-income hazard. Lack of home access for low-income/minority students creates a social/economic disadvantage. Preparation time, requires significant teacher time for lesson design, planning, and content selection. Internet Protocol, IP, data structure. The IP datagram is the basic unit of data transfer. Datagram structure, divided into two main parts, header and data. Header length, variable, from 20 to 60 bytes. Header content, contains information for routing and delivery of the packet, e.g., source IP address, destination IP address, protocol, time to live. Total length, the total length of the IP packet is 32 bits. User Datagram Protocol, UDP, protocol nature, UDP is a connectionless and unreliable protocol. No connection, does not make a connection with the host to exchange data. No mechanism, lacks a mechanism for ensuring that data sent is received. Use case, used by applications that typically transmit small amounts of data at one time. Ports, uses protocol port numbers, source and destination port, to deliver the message to the correct application program, i.e., making it possible for UDP software to deliver the message. File Transfer Protocol, FTP, purpose, used to copy files from one host to another. Dual processes, FTP executes two processes at both ends, client and server control process, handles command and response transfer. Data Transfer Process, handles the actual file transfer. Two different connections, FTP establishes two different connections, control connection, made between the control processes. Uses port 21. Data connection, made between the data processes. Uses port 20. Internet in Education, advantages and challenges. Advantages: high motivation and engagement, powerful tool leveraging multimedia and enthusiastic resources. Global collaboration, promotes fast communication for joint projects across geographic boundaries. Rich research access, provides access to abundant materials and library resources beyond school capacity. Skills development, fosters hypertext skills and nonlinear writing experience for web-based audiences. Disadvantages: plagiarism risk, ease of copying and pasting leads to rampant submission of copied term papers. Digital divide, low-income students often lack home access, creating a social/economic disadvantage. Teacher preparation time, significant time is needed for effective lesson design, activity planning, and content selection. Category acronym meaning key function/nature. Hardware: CPU, central processing unit, the computer's brain functions. RAM, random access memory, temporary space for programs to be loaded for quick access. ROM, read-only memory, stores basic instructions, can be read but not altered. BIOS, basic input-output system instructions on a chip that controls basic operations when powered on. USB, universal serial bus, used for communication and power supply to connect peripherals. Networking: LAN, local area network, connects computers in a specific geographical area. ISP, Internet Service Provider, company that provides Internet access/services. Data/display, PDF, portable document format, displays files ready for viewing and printing. VGA Visual Graphic Adapter responsible for displaying images on the monitor. WYSIWYG what you see is what you get printout exactly matches the screen display. Hypertext Transfer Protocol, HTTP, Communication, a protocol defining the mechanism for communication between the browser and the web server. Request/response, often called the Request and Response Protocol. HTTP request, contains request line, specifies method like GET or POST, header fields, and message body. HTTP response, has a corresponding structure to fulfill the request. Internet in education, advantages and challenges. Advantages: motivation and engagement, uses multimedia and enthusiastic resources to boost student interest. Global collaboration, promotes fast communication for joint projects across geographic and cultural boundaries. Rich research access, provides abundant research materials beyond traditional library limits. Skills development, fosters hypertext and nonlinear writing skills for the digital environment. Key challenges: plagiarism risk, the ease of copy/paste requires active mitigation, e.g., using online tools. The digital divide, lack of home internet access for low-income students creates social/economic inequality. Preparation time, requires significant time for teachers to design effective, content-appropriate lessons. Email communication and components. Email overview definition, an efficient and reliable means of distributing information among people over the Internet. Email address, a unique address assigned to each user account, e.g., username @ domain name. Email message components. The email message is composed of 4 main parts. Email header, contains essential fields like from, to, subject, date, CC, carbon copy, and BCC, blind carbon copy. Greeting text signature common chat/email shorthand G2G, got to go kiss, keep it simple, stupid tick, tongue-in-cheek. WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get. Feature intranet extranet scope, private network within the organization, protected by a firewall. Extension of the intranet to external parties. Users only: employees/members of the organization. Customers, suppliers, and business partners. Access cannot be accessed externally. Can be accessed externally in a controlled and secure manner, usually via VPN. Benefit: enhances internal communication and workforce productivity. Facilitates collaboration, supply chain integration, and customer support. Protocol acronym. Key characteristic: function data delivery. TCP reliable and connection-oriented, ensures end-to-end packet delivery and sequencing, uses 3-way handshake. Routing. IP unreliable and connectionless, governs how data is sent between systems, transmits data as datagrams. Data transfer. FTP reliable, paired with TCP, copies files from one host to another, uses separate control, port 21, and data, port 20, connections. Web access. HTTP request/response controls the movement of files between the browser, client, and the server. Internet in education, advantages and challenges. Advantages: motivation and engagement, uses multimedia and enthusiastic resources to boost student interest. Global collaboration, promotes fast communication for joint projects across geographic and cultural boundaries. Rich research access, provides abundant research materials beyond traditional library limits. Skills development, fosters hypertext and nonlinear writing skills for the digital environment. Key challenges: plagiarism risk, the ease of copy/paste requires active mitigation, e.g., using online tools. The digital divide, lack of home internet access for low-income students creates social/economic inequality. Preparation time, requires significant time for teachers to design effective, content-appropriate lessons. Category acronym. Full form/description. Hardware. CPU central processing unit performs the computer's brain functions. RAM random access memory temporary space for running programs. More RAM means faster performance. ROM read-only memory stores basic, unchangeable instructions, like BIOS. VGA visual graphic adapter / responsible for the visual display on the monitor. Networking LAN local area network / connects computers in a specific geographical area. WAN wide area network / connects systems across larger geographical areas. ISP Internet Service Provider / the company providing Internet access. URL Uniform Resource Locator / the complete address / path to a file on the web. Core Hardware and Web Terminology CPU, Central Processing Unit performs the computer's brain functions. RAM, Random Access Memory temporary space where programs are loaded for immediate access. More RAM speeds up performance. BIOS, Basic Input-Output System instructions on a chip that controls the computer's basic startup operations. LAN, Local Area Network connects computers in a specific geographical area, e.g., an office or school. URL, Uniform Resource Locator the complete address / path to a certain file on the World Wide Web. www. World Wide Web offers a way to access documents spread over several servers containing text, graphics, audio, and hyperlinks. Email benefits and protocols. Email benefits reliable and convenient, a powerful and reliable means of distribution. Stamps and post office visits are not required. Speed and inexpensive, very fast and the cost of sending is very low. Global and general, can be sent and received by a person sitting across the globe. Email disadvantages: forgery, someone impersonating the sender since the user is not always authenticated. Overload and misdirection, risk of a flood of mail, or sending mail to an unintended recipient. Junk/spam, undesirable and inappropriate bulk emails. Email protocols: SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, an application-level protocol designed for sending email efficiently and reliably. POP, Post Office Protocol, and IMAP, Internet Message Access Protocol, protocols that help the client to properly retrieve the information to or from the mail server. Internet connection types: dial-up, uses a telephone line and modem, requires protocols like PPP or SLIP. ISDN, Integrated Services Digital Network, uses phone lines but carries digital signals. Basic Rate Interface, BRI, is common. DSL, Digital Subscriber Line, form of broadband connection using ordinary telephone lines for much faster speeds. Cable TV Internet, uses coaxial cable and a cable modem for high-speed data transfer. Performance depends on the number of shared users. Satellite, offers high-speed access, often requires a separate dial-up line for uploading in a one-way connection setup. Email Header Components, CC versus BCC. The email header is the first part of an email message and contains several compulsory fields that govern how the message is sent and received. Key header fields: the header part comprises the following fields. From, indicates the sender's address, the person who sent the email. Date: the field indicates the date when the email was sent. To, indicates the recipient's address, the person to whom the email is sent. Subject, the subject field indicates the purpose of the email. It should be precise and to the point. CC, carbon copy, stands for carbon copy. Includes those recipient addresses whom the sender wants to keep informed but who are not the primary intended recipient. Visibility, the recipients listed in the To field and the CC field can see all other addresses listed in both fields. BCC, blind carbon copy, stands for blind carbon copy. It is used when the sender does not want one or more of the recipients to know that someone else was copied on the message. Visibility, recipients listed in the To and CC fields cannot see the addresses listed in the BCC field. Internet, Web Basics and Advantages. Definition: the Internet is a worldwide global system of interconnected computer networks using the standard TCP/IP protocol. Web Basics, www/w3 offers access to documents containing hyperlinks, graphics, audio, and video spread over multiple servers. Browser, software, e.g., Netscape, Internet Explorer, that allows you to access the www. Hypertext/hypermedia. Hypertext is text with electronic links to other text documents. Hypermedia includes linked documents with pictures, sounds, and video. Advantages: global communication, allows communication with people at remote locations, e.g., social networking, email. Information access, can be searched for any kind of information, technology, science, geography, using search engines. E-commerce and services, facilitates online shopping, banking, and ticket booking. Email and messaging protocols. Email, a powerful and reliable means of distributing information, characterized as fast, inexpensive, and global. SMTP, simple mail transfer protocol, an application-level protocol used for sending email efficiently and reliably. POP/IMAP, protocols that help the client retrieve and manage email from the server. Instant messaging/IRC, offers real-time chat between individuals or groups, e.g., Yahoo Messenger. Header fields, CC versus BCC. Carbon copy recipients are visible to all other recipients. BCC, blind carbon copy recipients are hidden from others to maintain privacy. Networking protocols and data transfer. TCP, Transmission Control Protocol, a connection-oriented and reliable protocol that ensures end-to-end packet delivery by sequencing bytes. IP, Internet Protocol, a connectionless and unreliable protocol that handles routing data in the form of datagrams. UDP, User Datagram Protocol, a connectionless protocol used for small amounts of data where reliability is less critical, e.g., some multimedia. FTP, File Transfer Protocol, used to copy files between hosts, utilizes two separate connections, control, port 21, and data, port 20. Intranet, Extranet, and Security. Intranet, a private network within an organization with its own server and firewall. Cannot be accessed externally. Benefits: cost-effective communication, enhanced security, and increased workforce productivity. Extranet, an extension of the intranet that connects to outside parties, customers/suppliers, in a controlled manner. Security, typically implemented using a virtual private network, VPN, with the IPsec protocol for secure tunneling. Intranet/extranet issues include hidden management complexity, risk of unauthorized access, and information overload. Decreasing productivity. Category acronym full form key function hardware CPU Central Processing Unit performs the computer's core functions. RAM Random Access Memory Temporary memory for running programs. Networking LAN Local Area Network connects computers in a local area. VGA Visual Graphic Adapter Display Component, Video Graphics Array. Data/Display HTML Hypertext Markup Language, the fundamental code used to create web pages. WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get, ensures printout matches screen display. SMTP key points transfers email messages and provides notification for incoming mail. Email client sends the message to sender's mail server, which contacts the recipient's mail server using SMTP. Commands define sender and receiver address plus message details. Server-to-server communication occurs automatically without user involvement. If delivery fails, an error report is sent to the sender. Important SMTP commands: hello/ehlo initiate SMTP conversation. Mail from specifies sender's email address. RCPT to specifies recipient's email address, can be repeated. Size indicates size of attached message. Data begins the transfer of email content. Quit terminates SMTP connection. VRFY verifies existence of a given username. EXPN lists all members of a mailing list. IMAP key points. IMAP, Internet Mail Access Protocol, introduced in 1986. Maintains email on the server, no need to download to the local system. Allows viewing, searching, organizing, creating, and deleting messages on the server. Supports actions like downloading and deleting mail without reading it. Enables access to multiple mailboxes across multiple servers. Allows concurrent multi-device access. Important IMAP commands: IMAP_login opens the IMAP connection. Capability lists server-supported features. NOOP keeps the connection active. Email protocols, POP vs IMAP POP. Post Office Protocol retrieves emails from server to local device. POP3 is the latest version. Common commands: stat, list, retr, delete, quit, noop, rset, uidl. IMAP. Internet Message Access Protocol accesses emails directly on the server. Supports folder organization and multi-device sync feature. POP IMAP client supports single device multiple devices. Message storage local device. Mail server reading messages requires download direct server access. Download flexibility. All messages. Selective messages. Folder management not supported. Fully supported. Command complexity simple complex and versatile. FTP file transfer protocol transfers files between client and server. Access depends on server permissions. Media can be accessed from multiple locations. Popular email providers: Gmail, 15 GB storage, Google integration, strong spam and virus protection. Yahoo Mail, 1 TB storage, Yahoo Services integration. Outlook, 15 GB storage. Microsoft ecosystem support. Zoho Mail, ad-free, free and paid plans, Zoho Suite integration. AOL Mail, unlimited storage, basic security features. ProtonMail, end-to-end encryption, privacy-focused, open-source audio and video services, shift from analog to digital formats. Streaming platforms dominate. Content delivery accessible via third-party providers across devices. Email providers definition: several email service providers, like Gmail, Yahoo Mail, etc., are available, offering features such as sending, receiving, drafting, storing, and managing email. Key services and descriptions. 1. Gmail, popular email service by Google. Allows users to collect all messages and provides generous free storage. 2. Hotmail/Outlook, offers free email and virtually unlimited storage accessible on the web. 3. Yahoo Mail, offers unlimited storage, SMS texting, social networking, and instant messaging integration. 4. iCloud Mail, offers ample storage, IMAP access, and an elegant functional web application. 5. ATM Mail, free email service with good spam protection. 6. Mail.com and GMX Mail, reliable mail services with unlimited online storage. 7. Short Mail, designed for easy and fast email service but with limited 500 characters per message. 8. Inbox.com, offers 5 GB of free online storage, IMAP is not supported. 9. Facebook Messages, includes the message conversation feature. 10. MyWay Mail, offers clean and fast free email service with secure messaging. Audio and video conferencing context. Organizations are increasingly looking for conferencing solutions as face-to-face interaction declines in business operations. Core question: understanding the difference between audio, video, and web conferencing is crucial for selecting the right business solution. Web conferencing, webinar, mechanism, involves sharing content live over the web between 2 or more locations. Features: visual material is usually accompanied by an audio track. Can be used for live presentations, team meetings, employee training, etc. Participants, typically called participants, joining from their own device/location, or attendees. Types: commonly used webinars, one-way conference between one or more speakers in a large audience. Webcasts, a live streaming event, typically a broadcast over the Internet. Video conferencing adoption, widely adopted, fast becoming the most common form of digital collaboration. Setup: for 2 people, a direct connection is sufficient. For 3 or more people, a bridge, multipoint control unit/MCU, is often required. Video conferencing systems function, offers full duplex communication, simultaneous two-way, reduced travel expenses, and improved file sharing/screen sharing. Requirements: requires cameras on both ends, and sometimes a dedicated multipoint control unit, MCU, for 3 or more participants. Best practice: to maximize effectiveness, users should be visible, use good lighting, and look directly at the camera. Drawback: it can be less personal than face-to-face meetings, especially when many users turn off their cameras. Audio conferencing mechanism, typically conducted through a conferencing bridge using a toll or toll-free number. Participation, users dial in and enter a unique ID number or passcode to join the call. Management, the host can manually identify users or use an automated system. Effectiveness, less personal than video conferencing or face-to-face, but highly preferred over traditional phone calls due to cost effectiveness and the ability to include background information/documents in advance. Best practice, use a high-quality microphone for clarity. Cloud versus desktop solutions definition. Cloud video conferencing offers a flexible, cost-effective, and scalable alternative to desktop hardware solutions. Main benefits of cloud: cost efficiency, saves money and manpower, eliminates large upfront investment in hardware. Work flexibility, allows employees to work remotely. Future-proofing, helps employees adapt to new technology and keeps software current without effort. Accessibility, ensures collaboration capabilities are available across all devices and applications. Trend, web, video, and audio conferencing solutions are moving towards a subscription-based model and focusing on being user-friendly and cost-effective. Digital initiatives in higher education. SWAYAM. 1. Courses on offer. Check the SWAYAM website, swayam.gov.in, for courses offered. All VCS, vice-chancellors, and heads of institutions are encouraged to grant academic approval for these credit-based courses. 2. Publicize the courses. Promote SWAYAM courses using print, WhatsApp, Facebook, and Twitter to reach as many people as possible. 3. Prepare new courses. Teachers are encouraged to propose new courses to the National Coordinator for approval, especially those filling learning gaps. 4. Retrain teachers. Faculty should be trained to use SWAYAM materials, especially the flipped classroom model where students watch SWAYAM videos before class and use class time for problem solving. 5. Monitoring cell. Every university should have a digital learning monitoring cell to review the current use of digital resources and propose improvements. 6. SWAYAM Prabha DTH channels. Teachers can ask the VC to procure DTH free dish, install required channels, and encourage all affiliated colleges to do the same for teaching resources, lectures, tutorials, etc. 7. Other teachers. VCS may hold orientation sessions for all teachers so they understand and use the SWAYAM resources while teaching. 8. National Digital Library. NDL institutions and affiliated colleges should immediately join the National Digital Library at ndl.iitkgp.ac.in to access vast digital resources. 9. Universalis access. Ensure all students log in and join the NDL, National Digital Library, to use its resources. 10. Digitize your libraries. All book stock should be digitized and shared with the NDL at IIT Kharagpur to increase accessibility and use. 11. National Academic Depository. NAD institutions should join the NAD, which holds all digital certificates. The pass certificates/degrees/diplomas issued should be uploaded to the NAD. 12. Other digital initiatives. Digital campus. All campus processes, admissions, academic calendar, attendance, assessments, results declaration, administration, etc., should be digital and computerized. 13. Smart campus. Campus planning should be done for efficient and economical use of water, electricity, and waste. Use of solar power and water recycling systems should be implemented. 14. Clean campus. Every campus must participate in the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan and achieve clean campus status. Install clear dustbins and waste management systems. Swachhata rankings of institutions should be rewarded. 15. National Digital Payment Mission. Every institution should transition towards a complete digital payment system. The BHIM app should be introduced to students and commercial establishments, with examples being included in the curriculum. 16. Unnat Bharat Abhiyan. Every institution to adopt at least 5 villages and help in translating their knowledge for the use of the rural poor. 17. Innovation drives. Students should be encouraged to think out of the box and participate in innovation challenges organized by various agencies and departments. ICT and e-governance. ICT, Information and Communication Technologies, a powerful enabler of development goals. It is pervasive and cross-cutting, impacting every human activity and becoming one of the main drivers in the pursuit of poverty alleviation, wealth creation, and development. It's a key factor in speeding up the flow of information and knowledge between government, citizens, and businesses. ICT for Development, the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, recognizes ICT as a challenge for all countries to create and develop a system of governance that supports and sustains human development. E-governance, recognized as the ICT-enabled route to achieving good governance. It integrates people, processes, information, and technology into the delivery of government initiatives. Benefits of e-governance: transparency and service. Expected benefits include greater transparency and a shift toward citizen/business-focused operations. Accessibility: democratizes access to information and makes government more accountable. Partnerships: enhances electronic service delivery and supports the formation and transformation of government by enabling participatory governance and partnerships. E-government reform: e-government is a more citizen-centric technology and a tool for efficiency and reform. E-services, deals with information exchange and electronically mediated service delivery, e.g., e-health, e-education, SMEs. The e-government process requires continuous input and feedback from the customer, the public, businesses, and officials. Key distinction: e-governance sets the strategic goals, e-government is the means to achieve them. They are complementary and necessary for successful public administration modernization. Future: e-government and ICT are fundamental to modern governance. The focus is now on making computers and networks make officials more service-oriented toward customers. ICT for e-governance and reform. Role of ICT: leaders should view ICT as an instrument to enable and improve government reform. South Africa's Vision, 2014 described an inclusive information society where ICTs will be harnessed to ensure that everyone has fast, reliable, and affordable access to information and knowledge. Vision for the Future aspires to make the country a leading producer and consumer of ICT products and services, built on an enabling policy and regulatory environment. Defining e-government: the e-government policy framework published by the Department of Public Service and Administration defines e-government through its two main domains: 1. E-governance, the application of IT to intragovernmental operations, government to government or G2G, and its external application to citizens and businesses, government to citizens or G2C. 2. E-business, the application of IT to operations performed by government in the manner of G2B transactions, government to business. E-government in South Africa, SA's vision for e-government, striving to render services around the life episodes of citizens, following citizens from cradle to grave. Service delivery: services must be accessible to all citizens anytime, anywhere, and through different access devices and media. Key challenge: all stakeholders, government and non-government, were invited to participate in defining the vision, continuing buy-in, and securing participation from political policymakers. Core issue: e-governance, especially the implementation of services, is an issue of fraud or involves sensitive policy which may prevent or delay service delivery. Role of ICT in e-governance and rural development: information and communication, key role in development and economic growth of rural India. Socio-economic development: ICT is conducive to gathering, analyzing, and utilizing information and knowledge to make decisions on socio-economic and civic development. Future impact: a successful ICT application is believed to enable the majority of citizens to find information about the world at their fingertips and make them active participants in the governing process. The overarching objective for India is to achieve a citizen-centric, electronic governance solution by 2020 through a universal successful ICT application. Rural focus: the National E-Governance Plan, NEGP, aims to lay the foundation for various projects, starting from grassroots levels, and provide impetus for long-term governance. Impact of ICT in rural areas, rural e-governance applications, e.g., Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, MNREGA, Warana project in Maharashtra, online income tax, online central excise, unique ID, and e-office, have demonstrated growth in prospective areas and contributed to the country's economic development. E-governance projects such as SETU, project in Maharashtra, etc., have been providing excellent services and saving time/money for both the government and the public. Role of ICT in rural development. ICT is a significant instrument for e-governance and rural development. Design principles for rural e-governance, following best practices, selection of appropriate delivery stations/designs for rural connectivity, information processing solutions, and sustainable service delivery mechanisms. Designation of effective service stations, kiosks, to build trust. Demonstration of transparency and efficiency to build public confidence in the service delivery mechanisms. Private sector participation encouraged to offer better value propositions. Focus, full range of government functions using ICTs. Scope, the application of information and communication technologies for delivering government services across various office processes and interactions, G2G, G2C, G2B. Goal, to achieve efficiency, transparency, and citizens' participation. E-governance contributes to good governance, trust, and accountability, citizens' awareness, and empowerment. E-services definition, services that involve local, state, or national government, where ICTs aid in speeding up the flow of information and knowledge between the government and citizens. Global context, UNDP. The challenge is to create and develop a system of governance supported by human development. ICT in rural applications impact. ICT has brought a positive impact on public service delivery, social economic structure, and efficiency. Rural benefits, increases agricultural productivity and improved quality of life due to the use of services like AgRaise, GPS, etc. Application focus, ICT efforts tend to serve the central agencies, like district administration, rather than local governments in villages. Goal of e-governance, individuals' motivation to mobilize citizens, and integration of government-to-citizen transactions. Data representation in digital computers. Computer language. Computers operate using a language of data and instructions that cannot be entered or processed directly into computers using human language. Input form. Any type of data must first be converted into machine-readable form, binary form. Data storage. Data is recorded together with its peripheral devices as electronic circuits, magnetic media, and optical devices. Data representation in digital circuits. Electrical components, transistors/microprocessors made up of millions of electronic circuits. Voltage levels, the availability of high voltage, on, in these circuits is interpreted as 1, a high-level voltage. Low voltage, off, is interpreted as 0, a low-level voltage. Binary concept. This concept corresponds to a switch being on or off in an electric circuit. When the switch is closed, high voltage, the bulb lights, one state. When the switch is open, no high voltage, the bulb goes off. Data representation on magnetic media principle. Digital information is stored on magnetic media, e.g., hard drives, floppy disks, by translating patterns of digital form into patterns of magnetic fields. Representation 1 is represented as the presence of a magnetic field in one direction. 0 is represented as the magnetic field in the opposite direction. Recording. Data is written by magnets creating tiny magnetic strokes of iron oxide particles. Data representation on optical media principle. The presence or absence of light is interpreted as the digital data. Representation 1 is interpreted as the presence of light. 0 is interpreted as the absence of light. Method. Optical devices, e.g., CD-ROM, use technology to read or store data. The shiny surface is observed to have tiny holes called pits. Areas without pits are called LANs. Reason for use of binary system in computers. Complexity. Computers are not powerful enough to understand natural human language due to its complexity. Simplicity: it is easier to construct electronic circuits based on the binary system, on/off or 1/0 logic. Efficiency: all forms of data can be represented in binary. Binary formats are more reliable, simple, and use less energy compared to analog devices. Bits, bytes, nibbles, and word bit, the basic unit of information in digital computers. A bit can only be a 0 or a 1. Byte, a group of 8 bits used to represent a character. A byte is the basic unit for measuring the memory size of a computer. Nibble, half a byte, usually a grouping of 4 bits. Word, 2 or more bytes, representing a group of bits processed as a single unit by the computer. Word length, e.g., 16 bits, 32 bits, 64 bits, is used to measure the number of bits in each word. Number systems. Human system, we use the decimal, base 10, system, which has 10 digits, 0 to 9. Computer system, computers use the binary, base 2, system, which has 2 digits, 0 and 1. Other systems, computers also use the hexadecimal, base 16, and octal, base 8, systems as compact forms for representing binary numbers. Decimal, base 10, number system principle: the decimal system has a base of 10 and uses 10 distinct digits, 0 to 9. Decimal, base 10, number system symbols, uses 10 symbols, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Property, a positional system, where the position of a digit determines its value, e.g., the rightmost digit is the order of 10 0, the second is 10 1, and so on. Example, the number 252 is calculated as 2 times 10 2 plus 5 times 10 1 plus 2 times 10 $0. Binary, base 2, number system symbols, uses only 2 symbols, 0 and 1, called bits. Property, also a positional system, where the position of a bit determines its value, e.g., 2 0, 2 1, 2 2, etc. Notation, binary numbers are often denoted with a suffix b, e.g., 0011b, or a 0b prefix, e.g., 0b01010000. Relation to byte, 1 byte is typically 8 bits, e.g., 2 times 4 bits, or 1 times 8 bits. Hexadecimal, base 16, number system symbols, uses 16 symbols, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, and F. The letters, AF, are called hex digits. AF represent the decimal values 10 through 15. Property, a positional system with a base of 16. Notation, hexadecimal numbers are often denoted with a suffix h, e.g. 1a2ch, or a 0x prefix, e.g. 0x1a3c5f. Usefulness, hexadecimal is used as a compact form or shorthand for binary bits because one hex digit is equivalent to 4 binary bits, a nibble. It is easier to read a long sequence of binary bits in a shorter hex format. Conversion between binary and hexadecimal. Binary to hexadecimal, rule, replace each block of 4 binary bits, starting from the rightmost bit /LSB, with its equivalent hex digit. Example, 1101, binary, equals D, hexadecimal. Hexadecimal to binary, rule, replace each hex digit with its equivalent block of 4 binary bits, padding with zeros to the left if necessary. Example, C, hexadecimal, equals 1100, binary. General conversion between any two base systems. The conversion procedure between any two base systems, e.g., base 10 to base 16, involves repeated division and remainder calculation until the quotient is 0. General conversion between two base systems with fractional part. This conversion requires separating and handling the integral, whole, and fractional parts individually. Integral part, convert the integral part using repeated division by the target radix, r, collecting the remainders in reverse order. Fractional part, convert the fractional part by repeatedly multiplying it by the target radix, r, collecting the integral part in the same order. Computer memory and data representation memory. Computer uses a fixed number of bits, binary digits 0 or 1, to represent a piece of data, which could be a number, a character, or a location. Storage. A memory storage location can represent up to 2n distinct entities, where n is the number of bits. Example, a 3-bit memory location can hold 23 equals 8 distinct entities, patterns 000 to 111. These entities can be assigned to represent numbers 0 to 7, characters A to H, or 8 kinds of objects. Bit length, word size. The number of bits used to represent data, e.g., 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit, 64-bit, is crucial for the programmer. Types of integer representation. Unsigned integer. An n-bit unsigned integer can represent a range of 0 to 2n1. Example, an 8-bit unsigned integer can represent 0 to 255. Signed integer. An n-bit signed integer can represent a range of $2n1 to $2n11. Example, an 8-bit signed integer can represent -128 to 127. Interpretation is key. Critical point. It is important to know that a computer memory location merely stores a binary pattern, e.g., 01001011b. The programmer decides how this pattern is to be interpreted. Is it a signed integer, an unsigned integer, an ASCII character, or a piece of information? Data called. The binary pattern's representation is called data. Data representation importance. Necessity. Data representation schemes must be agreed upon by all parties, hardware, software, standards bodies, to ensure compatibility and proper functioning. Goal: to improve processing speed and optimize memory usage by reducing long streams of binary digits into manageable forms. Types of data representation. Complexity. Computers process not only numbers and letters but also complex types of data, sound and pictures. This takes significant memory and processor time, especially if not handled efficiently. Solution: use high number base systems, like hexadecimal, to compress long binary streams into shorter, manageable strings. Number systems. A number system is defined by a base or radix. They are broadly classified into two major categories: decimal number system, binary number system, octal number system, hexadecimal number system. Conversions to be considered. Converting between number systems is fundamental in computing. Key conversions include converting binary to decimal and vice versa, converting octal to decimal and vice versa, converting hexadecimal to decimal and vice versa, converting between binary and octal, converting between binary and hexadecimal, converting decimal numbers to octal and binary form, converting hexadecimal numbers to decimal and binary form. Symbolic representation and coding scheme representation. Each character, e.g., letter, number, or symbol, is represented by a group of bits. Scheme: the number of bits per character depends on the coding scheme used, e.g., ASCII, Unicode. Common coding schemes. Binary coded decimal, BCD, a 4-bit code used to represent numeric data only. For example, 9 is represented as 1001b. It's often used in simple electronic devices like calculators. Extended binary coded decimal interchange code, EBCDIC, an 8-bit character coding scheme used primarily by IBM computers. A total of 256 characters can be coded. American Standard Code for Information Interchange, ASCII, a 7-bit code, representing 128 characters. It is an American standard for information interchange. An 8-bit version now allows for 256 characters. Binary arithmetic operations. The 4 basic arithmetic operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, are performed in the Central Processing Unit, CPU, by the Arithmetic and Logic Unit, ALU. The ALU performs binary operations using simple electronic circuits. Complex operations like multiplication/division are handled by repeated addition/subtraction and shifting bits. Representation of signed binary numbers. To represent a signed binary number, positive or negative, 3 common methods are used. Prefixing a sign bit, a plus sign is represented by a 0. A dash sign is represented by a 1. The sign bit is added to the left of the number. Example, if 111111b is 127, then 0111111b is plus 127, and 11111111b is minus 127. Using ones complement, the ones complement is the bitwise not applied to the number, all ones become zeros, and all zeros become ones. It represents a logical negation on each bit. Example, the ones complement of 110011b is 001100b. Using twos complement is the most popular way of representing negative numbers in computer systems. Advantages: there is only one way to represent 0. Effective addition and subtraction can be done with the same circuit, even with signed numbers, simplifying the hardware. Complements definition: a fixed number of bits is put together with another to make up a whole, a power of the base. Purpose: complements are used to address the problem of representing signed numbers, positive and negative. Ones complement, base $R1 complement, decimal example, base 10 the 9's complement, base 10 to 1, of a digit d is 9d. Binary example, base 2 the 1's complement, base 2 to 1, of a bit b is 1b. It is the bitwise not operation. 2 twos complement, base $R complement, definition: the twos complement, base r, is typically derived by taking the ones complement and adding 1 to the result. It is the standard method for representing negative numbers in computers. Twos complement calculation: the twos complement of a number is obtained by first calculating the ones complement and then adding 1 to the result. Step 1. Convert the decimal number to its binary equivalent. Step 2. Find the ones complement of the binary number, flip all zeros to ones and ones to zeros. Step 3. Add 1 to the ones complement. Example for decimal number 45, 45_10 binary of 45, $00101101_2, assuming an 8-bit representation, ones complement, 11010010_2 add 1, 11010010_2 plus 1 equals 11010011_2, twos complement of 45, Information and Communication Technology, ICT, 1. Fundamentals of a computer definition: a machine that performs a specified sequence of operations based on a set of instructions, programs, on input data to generate desired information, output. Complete system components: 4 parts: hardware, physical, tangible components. Software: set of electronic instructions/programs that make the computer perform tasks. User: the computer operators. Data: raw facts stored and read as numbers. Functionalities: 5 key functions. Takes data as input. Stores data/instructions in memory. Processes data into useful information. Generates the output. Controls all 4 steps. Key features: speed, accuracy, storage and retrieval, reliability, flexibility, low cost, repeated processing capabilities. Generations of computers: first, 1946 to 1959 vacuum tube based. Second, 1959 to 1965 transistor based. Third, 1965 to 1971 integrated circuit based. Fourth, 1971 to 1980 VLSI microprocessor based. Fifth, 1980 onwards ULSI microprocessor based. Computer hardware components: CPU, central processing unit, and peripherals, input and output devices. CPU, central processing unit, considered the brain of the computer. ALU, arithmetic logic unit, performs mathematical calculations and decision/logic operations. Includes registers, smallest, high-speed storage. Control unit, controls the operations of all parts but does not process data. Memory cache memory, very high-speed semiconductor memory that acts as a buffer between CPU and main memory. Primary memory/main memory, volatile, holds data and instructions the computer is currently working on, data is lost when power is off. RAM, random access memory, read/write memory, volatile. Types, DRAM, SRAM, SDRAM. ROM, read-only memory, non-volatile, stores instructions needed to start a computer, bootstrap. Types, MROM, EPROM, EPROM. Secondary memory, non-volatile/external storage, slower than main memory, used for permanent storage. Examples, floppy disk, hard disk, magnetic tape. Peripherals, devices connected externally, computer can still work if disconnected. Input devices, translate user information into a computer understandable form. Examples, keyboard, mouse, joystick, light pen, scanner, microphone, MICR, OCR, barcode reader, OMR. Output devices, translate computer output into a user understandable form. Monitors, VDU, main output device, image quality depends on pixels. Types, CRT and flat panel display. Printers, used to print information on paper. Impact printers, strike ribbon onto paper. Non-impact printers, print without a ribbon, often called page printers, e.g., laser, inkjet. Software and classification of computers. Software, set of programs that govern the computer system's operation. System software, designed to control and extend the processing capabilities of the computer, acts as an interface between hardware and end users. Examples, operating system, compilers, interpreter, assembler. Application software, programs to carry out operations for a specific application. Packages, general-purpose programs, e.g., word processing, spreadsheets. Utilities, housekeeping functions, e.g., text editor, backup utility, antivirus software. Customized software, tailor-made according to user requirements. Language processors, assembler, converts assembly language to machine language. Interpreter, converts and executes HIL, high-level language, program line by line. Compiler, converts the entire HIL program into machine language in one go, reporting all errors. Classification by speed/power, PC, personal computer, single user, moderately powerful microprocessor. Workstation, single user, more powerful microprocessor than a PC. Mini computer, multi-user, supports hundreds of users simultaneously. Mainframe, multi-user, supports hundreds of users simultaneously, different software technology from mini computer. Supercomputer, extremely fast, executes hundreds of millions of instructions per second. Networking and Internet concepts. Networking, an interconnection of one or more computers to share information and resources, printers, storage devices, applications. Basic components, 5 sender computer, sender equipment, modem, communication channel, cables/wireless, receiver equipment, modem, receiver computer. Classification based on geographical coverage, LAN, local area network, relatively smaller, privately owned network, max span 10 km. MAN, metropolitan area network defined for less than 50 km, regional connectivity within a campus or small area. WAN, wide area network, group communication technology with no limit of distance. Internet, a global system of interconnected computer networks. Intranet, an excellent method for sharing organizational information and creating internal communication channels, typically protected by a firewall. Protocols, formal specification that defines procedures for transmitting and receiving data, format, timing, sequence, error checking. Example, TCP/IP, Transmission Control Protocol/Internet Protocol. Web browser features, toolbar, location bar, address, status bar, scroll bar. E-commerce, electronic commerce business transactions involving the transfer of funds and data over a network. M-commerce, mobile commerce conducting transactions with the help of mobile devices. Digital and e-governance initiatives in India. Digital initiatives in higher education, affordable, online education is cheaper than formal education. Uses internet and smartphones, increasing penetration of IT infrastructure and smartphones enhances access. Retraining and skilling, best served for retraining and career upgradation, and for the Skill India mission. NDL, National Digital Library available via web and mobile app, ndl.gov.in. Spoken tutorial, 10-minute long audio-video tutorials on open source software, e.g., C, Java, Python, for self-learning, audio dubbed into 22 languages. FOSSEE, free and open source software for education, promotes open source software use via tutorials, documentation, textbook companion, and training. Shod Gangotri, repository for research scholars to deposit the electronic version of approved ph.d. synopsis to prevent duplication of research. eShod Sindhu, provides access to over 15,000 international electronic journals and e-books to higher educational institutions. eVidwan, database of experts and a national researchers network, initiated by InflibNet. Campus connectivity, under NVS, connectivity, 1 Gbps for universities, 10 Mbps for colleges, was provisioned. MHRD aims to make universities Wi-Fi enabled. NAD, National Academic Depository Initiative to facilitate digital issuance, storage, access, and verification of academic awards. Digital initiatives, other than higher education. ePathshala, content not detailed in fetched snippets, only mentioned. eBasta, content not detailed in fetched snippets, only mentioned. Shugamaya Pustakalaya, content not detailed in fetched snippets, only mentioned. Diksha, content not detailed in fetched snippets, only mentioned. Saransh, content not detailed in fetched snippets, only mentioned. E-governance, application of ICT for delivering government services, exchanging information, conducting transactions, and integrating services. Advantages, increased efficiency, better service delivery, improved transparency, reduced corruption, cost savings. Scope, 4 models: government to government, G2G sharing data/information within government bodies. Government to citizen, G2C services to citizens, e.g., ticket booking, driving license issue/renewal, tax payment. Citizen to government, C2G citizens interacting with the government, e.g., grievances, fee payment. Government to business, G2B services to the business sector, e.g., e-licensing. Emerging areas, health and sanitation, ICT and energy conservation. Failure is the opportunity to begin again more intelligently. Henry Ford. Thank you for joining today's session. Remember, knowledge grows when shared. Stay inspired and keep learning.